So since I've been so busy with assignments, I haven't been up to much lately. So for my 2-month anniversary living in the UK, I thought it would be cool to make a list of UK phrases or words that I had no idea what it meant before, or words that people say differently here compared to in Canada. So here it goes. Number 10, you alright? So when I first got to the UK, I noticed a lot of people were asking me, you alright? It always confused me because I thought maybe people thought I looked sick or something, when actually they just meant, how are you? And still today I get confused with that saying because I always think there's something wrong with me when someone asks if you are alright. Number 9, hub. So this means stovetop, which is something I would have never thought of. The one day I had to do an evaluation on my house that I'm living in right now, and you have to check off what things are working or what things aren't working or broken. One of them said hub, and I had no idea what it meant. So I had to ask my friend that is from Newcastle to explain to me what hub meant. Yeah, it's a stovetop. Never would have guessed that. Number 8, aluminium. If you guessed it, I'm saying the word aluminum, but in the UK pronunciation. It was funny, I was having a discussion with other classmates the other day, and we were comparing words and how we would say them, and he just said, how about aluminium? And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, I have no idea. It took me literally a minute to figure out that he was saying aluminum. So yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. Number 7, apricot. Basically, I was having a discussion with my friend about one of my favorite beers that I've ever tried, and it had apricot in it, and she looked at me funny and she's like, do you mean apricot? And I was like, apricot. And then she's like, no, it's apricot. And like, we just had like a little bit of an argument about it and a disagreement, and I thought that was pretty interesting. Number 6, Marty. One of my friends is from York, and she tends to use the word Marty, and the first couple times she used it, I had no idea what she meant, and each and every single time she had to explain it to me, and it just wouldn't stick in my head because it was such a different word. And even people from other parts of the UK don't even know what that means. So the definition of Marty is grumpy or moody. Number 5, bloke. So I thought I knew what the term bloke meant, and I thought it was a derogatory term for someone. Like, I thought it meant like a stupid man or an idiot or something like that. I think it's because anytime I've watched a movie with British actors, I always see them use the term bloke in a derogatory sense, but it actually just means man or male. So when I heard it in a discussion from my professor once, I thought he was actually calling someone of respect an idiot, when in fact he just meant that man, that guy. So I thought it was pretty useful learning what the term actually meant. Number 4, fortnight. So I thought fortnight was an old word that was used in Shakespeare plays and language, but in fact people in the UK still use the term fortnight. And for those of you who don't know what fortnight means, it means 2 weeks. Number 3, pants and trousers. It was quite confusing. My friend was talking about underwear once, but she was using the term pants. So I'm thinking the entire time that she's talking about, actual long, leg pants. But it didn't make sense because she was talking about a lingerie store, so I asked her what pants meant, and then she said underwear. That was a big shocker to me. And they don't call pants pants here, they call pants trousers. Very confusing. Number 2, chips and crisps. So French fries in American or Canadian terms is actually chips in British terms. And then chips in American or Canadian terms is crisps in British terms. Again, really confusing. And finally, number 1, surgery. Now, surgery here means something totally different. It means doctor's office. When I went to go register with the doctor that I wanted, it said in front of his office, surgery. And I stood there literally for 2 minutes thinking, should I go in there? Am I allowed to go in there? Like, is there surgery going on? Is this an actual doctor's office? I didn't know. And then decided to step in and realized it was doctor's office and realized that surgery meant doctor's office. Well, viewers, that's it for this week. If you liked this and want to see more, subscribe to my channel. Cheerio!